Hey guys, it's Missy Gordon, the Metamystic here. It's great to see you. Happy summer. This month, I want to focus on heart chakra. That's why I have all this green here. Green is also the color of Archangel Raphael, who is a healing angel. What's really real? What matters to you? Everybody has struggles, right? Everybody's dealing with something. Every person that you pass by on the street. I mean, I do DoorDash as a side hustle, so I see a lot of people most days of the week. And I can just feel the sadness, like, emanating off of the souls of people. Very Scorpionic. I know I have Scorpio on the 3rd. And there's a side of me that just wants to be like, hello, everyone. I have my talking tomato puppet here. Let me give you a bit of good news. I mean, I don't really have any good news other than the news that I create in my head, right? So there's something to be said about that. And it's not about just living in delusion. I mean, I would argue, what's wrong with a little delusion? What do we think affirmations are? We're brainwashing ourselves. If you believe, and I'm sorry for saying it like this, but I'm going to say it because this is how I fucking talk. If you believe you're a worthless piece of shit, then that's something that needs to be, like, deeply reprogrammed. That's like a deep clean. That's not just like a, I'm powerful, I'm strong, repeat after me, kids. It's more like, repeat after me. I'm not a worthless piece of shit. I'm not a worthless piece of shit. I have value. I have value. My ideas don't suck. My ideas don't suck. Maybe I'm delusional, but I don't give a shit. Those are the sorts of affirmations that I like to do, okay? So, yeah, I open up to my Leo energy, of course, yes. Absolutely. Sometimes I find that the way to really, truly heal from something is not necessarily to heal at all, but to just tap into our true heart space. Like, if we feel like shit, if we're sad, if we're depressed, if we're literally awake at night. Hi, my name is Missy Gordon. I lie awake at night most nights. There's probably reasons for that. This is something that we can activate through the heart chakra. And even if you don't believe in the chakra system and it's too woo-woo for you, that's fine. I'm using that as a modality to explain a concept, which basically we can go to kindergarten level. Follow your heart. Get in connection with your heart. What do you really want? What do you really care about? What are your values? What are your morals? Whatever the hell that means at this point. It's what is your heart speaking, right? It's getting to the remembrance of that, because we're so overstimulated in today's world that it's like, it's really hard to even know what the hell we want and even know who we are. My intention with these readings are to help us reconnect to our hearts. What do we value? What matters to us? What do our feelings say? This is like kindergarten level stuff, and yet it's so complex in the modern world because we're so overstimulated and we're so dissociated from ourselves and from our bodies and from our wants and our needs and our desires that I would like to just take the whole month and really focus on that so that we can kind of come back to center again. So what's the spread looking like? This is the past and the present. And then we're going to look at the future. So it's a 4-card spread. Look, Queen of Cups, exactly, as we're talking about this. Queen of Cups is the quintessential follow your heart, what is your heart saying card. So thank you for showing up, Queen of Cups. Great to have you. All of these readings you can apply to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, North Node, Black Moon, Lilith, even the houses in your chart, because that's my intention that I set for these readings, so that you can literally look at every single sign and get something out of it for you. I'm going to use this huge deck. I love this deck. I feel like it's like a clown deck. Where's my clown nose? Haven't busted this bad boy out in a while. And see, that's my point. Life has become way too serious. And I'm not saying that we're not all dealing with very serious things. For those of you who don't know, my brother Mitch passed away recently. And that's why, and he was only 26 years old. So that's why I'm making it a point. This is not spiritual bypassing, as I'm sitting here in a clown nose. But seriously, this is not spiritual bypassing. This is cultivating joy, because if we don't, it's going to pull us down into a black freaking hole of despair for the rest of our lives. And who wants that? Right? Who wants that? Anybody? Okay. Some people do. That's the crazy part. That's why we have to make it a point. This is not something that's just going to happen. We're not just going to wake up one day like, oh, I'm happy. I'm happy now. We have to cultivate happiness. It's something we have to grow and consistently prune. It's like a rose bush. Roses are not easy to take care of. Roses are delicate, as is happiness. And happiness comes from the word happenstance, right? So it's really not happiness that we're cultivating here. It's really more joy. It's a combination of joy and wholeness. That's really what I'm looking at with these readings here, is wholeness. Coming back to who we really are, what really matters to us in our hearts. So screw it. Let's use the clown deck, right? Let's wear the cow earrings. Let's put on the clown nose, for God's sakes. Life is hard, but we choose how we perceive things, right? We can look at something and let it take us over, or we can ride that wave and grab our surfboard and use it to our advantage to propel us into a better position. So that is my intention with these readings. So long. Farewell. Until I see you on the next one. On the next one. The next one. The next one. The next one. On the next one. Until I see you on the next one. I'm laughing because I'm looking at this picture of Chris Reck that I have right here, because I just did the promo for the Winning Pond newsletter and I'm just dying. Shout out to Minnow Pond Tarot. Go subscribe. And subscribe to me, damn it. I'm always plugging Chris. Hey guys, it's Missy Gordon, the Meta Mystic here.